Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Multiple Sclerosis Association of America's second annual Improving Lives benefit. My name is Rehmus, and it is a true privilege to be the chairman of MSAA's board of directors. We're so pleased to have this event here in Washington, D.C., and come on, what a spectacular venue, right? You know, this event gives us the opportunity to bring so many people from the MS community together, all while raising funds for our mission of improving lives today. Improving lives today is what first drew me to MSAA more than 10 years ago, when a then regional director called me about a program she was trying to assemble for kids whose lives are affected by MS. She had found my website for CHUMS, Children's Hope for Understanding Multiple Sclerosis, and she wanted some more information. I told her, it's an organization I started in 1993 dedicated to helping kids who have a parent or grandparent with MS better understand the disease and give them some constructive ways to cope with their unique situation and the changes they would likely experience. The organization is a tribute to my father, who had chronic progressive MS for 27 years before his death in 1993 at the age of 50. You see, I didn't handle growing up with this disease in my family very well. I was angry and hostile toward my dad, beyond what anyone could excuse as the normal teenage years. I accused him of not trying hard enough, of giving up on us, and I blamed him for me not being able to have the carefree childhood I perceived my friends had. I thought he just didn't attend, as opposed to couldn't physically attend events that were important to me. Basketball and volleyball games, National Honor Society induction, the homecoming game when I was elected to the homecoming court, my high school graduation. It wasn't until the last year and a half of his life that I finally realized how completely wrong I had been about everything growing up. And I was devastated to know how much time I had wasted being selfish and mad at him for things that were entirely beyond his control. In her most recent book, A Year of Miracles, Marianne Williamson said, "There are things that happen in life after which we know we will never be the same. But which way it goes, whether we become bitter or better, is a choice that only we can make." Now, while I didn't have the benefit of that articulation at 22 years old, I somehow inherently knew that I had spent far too much time being bitter, and it was time to do something better. And ever since that first phone call with the MSAA regional director, MSAA has been the single greatest partner and advocate of this program. I think because they value its alignment to the mission of improving lives today. MSAA has secured grants from some of the companies represented here tonight that allowed us to offer this experience to kids and families all over the country. And after every single one of them, we knew we had improved lives in that very moment, that very day. As an MSAA board member since 2005, I recall meetings where hearing reports from the helpline staff made me weep for what I wish my mom and dad had known, and for how much the voice on the other end of that line, guiding them through insurance questions or helping them find local resources, would have helped to ease their struggles. Every time I read a testimonial of someone who has received a piece of cooling equipment from MSAA, I think of how this would have given my dad a chance to sit in the bleachers of my high school summer softball games instead of trying to watch from some distant parking lot where he could sit in the air-conditioned station wagon. I think of how publications like The Motivator and resources like MSAA's ever-growing library of on-demand videos would have not only given my parents useful information on a regular basis, but also would have been a support system and a resource to help find more information and assistance when needed. There's a lyric from a song by Stephen Curtis Chapman, and I just love it. It says, "There's no one more thankful to sit at the table than the one who best remembers hunger's pain." And this just resonates so deeply with me when I consider how all of the programs and services MSAA provides, not just the few I've mentioned tonight, but all of them would have improved our lives had we only known. It resonates so deeply with me knowing how my gratitude and pride is amplified to be associated with an organization who makes their one focused mission come to life every day, improving lives today. And tonight, we honor two very special individuals who are improving lives today, Dr. Randy Shapiro and Kristen Adams. I'm so excited for you to hear more about them and their stories later on in our program. And tonight I encourage you to share your experience with MSAA. Share your experience at this benefit tonight. And share Dr. Shapiro's and Kristen's story with not just a few people tomorrow, but with everyone you know and everyone you meet every day. Because you never know when you might be making a vital connection for a family like mine who may not have otherwise known that this help was quite literally a click or phone call away. Now, these life-altering programs and services and resources could not be possible without the ongoing support of our partners. And this event tonight could not be possible without the generous support of our partners. So I'd like to first recognize and thank our presenting sponsor, Novartis Pharmaceuticals Corporation. Also help me thank our gold sponsors, Biogen, EMD Serono, Genzyme, a Sanofi company, and Mallinckrodt. Thank you very much. This evening's silver sponsors, Bayer Healthcare and Teva, and MSAA supporting sponsor, RAFA. Thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge several of our board members that are in attendance with us this evening. I didn't see where all of you are sitting, but I'd still like to recognize you. Our board treasurer, Mr. Bill Saunders, is here. Bill, I see you there. Just give a little wave. Thank you. Dr. Annette Howard, there she is. The cherry blossoms were obstructing my view. Our board secretary, Monica Gibson. Monica, thank you for being here. Mr. John McCory in the house. Our immediate past board chair, Bob Manley. And past board member and past board chair, Tommy Vasallo. Thanks everybody for being here. Now incidentally, our vice chairman of the board, Mr. Jim Anderson, had planned to be here, but very unfortunately sustained a fall last week that broke his patella, had to have the surgery to get that fixed last week, so was in no shape to travel. But we know that his thoughts are with us this evening as ours are with him. Now, not coincidentally, saving the best for last, our incomparable MSAA staff. Staff members, could you all please just stand up so we could applaud you appropriately? The incredible work that you do, the uncompromised character with which you do. And I think you already sat down, but I'll call on you to stand stand up again. Kim Goodrich. Erica Valecco. Oh, she's playing cameraman. Angel Serrano, back there, and Gerald Kaya. Ladies and gentlemen, this fine group is the MSAA development team, and they have worked relentlessly for months to organize every detail of this remarkable event. So please, just one more round of appreciation for them. Thank you. So as part of our wonderful program tonight, we have a silent auction in the room right across the hallway if you haven't already been there. Now this is a vacation-themed silent auction. Now who couldn't use that, right? Who couldn't use that? We've got golf and ski vacations. We've got a Napa Valley wine tasting, which some of you are going to have to outbid me for, I'm just being honest. We have not one, but two all-inclusive Caribbean vacation packages. And very excitingly, we have a Hawaiian timeshare vacation package that was donated by none other than MSAA CEO and President, Mr. Doug Franklin. Okay, now everybody, synchronize your watches. Okay, the silent auction closes at 8:15. I got a lady over here, she's setting it. She's like, go. Be sure to get your bids in. Revisit frequently so somebody can't snatch something you want out from underneath you. And I just want to close tonight by sincerely thanking all of you for being with us for this special evening. Together, while sharing MSAA's mission and in ways big and small, we all can continue improving lives today. Please enjoy your dinner. We'll get started back again at 8:20, and thank you very, very much.